Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Ahysen Nation. We are here on Tuesday morning, the 3rd of May. Did you survive all the events of the weekend? I'm certainly hoping you did. We have so much going on in South Louisiana, and it's so easy for us to kind of get locked into talking about what's going on in our own city here in Baton Rouge. But we do have some outlying areas, specifically one kind of to the west and north of us that has a lot of activities going on too. And we're so proud. I've been out there, I can't tell you how many times, as many of you have, talking about new roads and out on False River with camps and things. And they've got a fantastic mayor that's just promoting the daylights out of the city and Point Coupee Parish, as a matter of fact. Mayor Cornell Dukes is with us today. See if I can get him on the air with us. Mayor, how are you?
I'm good, Johnny, and thanks for having us on, and thanks for what you're doing for us in the region, man. Really appreciate your work.
Well, it's so easy for us to all get caught up in our own little world here, and I know you support the other communities, and we need to embrace you guys more and support New Roads. Of course, when Diane Deaton was here, and she still supports hugely the Market at the Mill, but Market at the Mill is just a small fraction of what New Roads is all about, and you started something last year to help your small business men and women in the area, and you're continuing it this year. It's the second annual. It's coming up this Saturday, and that's why I wanted to have you on today, the second annual spring pop-up shop in downtown New Roads. So, Mayor, I thought I'd go ahead and give you the floor and let you talk about that for a little bit, and then we'll get into other things that are going on in and around New Roads.
Thanks, Johnny. So what we do, Johnny, of course, Mother's Day is this weekend. First of all and foremost, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all of your viewers. Happy Mother's Day that's coming up to them, because they're just amazing, and we all appreciate them. And I thought this was a great way to congratulate and show mothers appreciation from our city by inviting them in if they're vendors at no cost, and allowing them to sell to other mothers or kids who want to come out and make unique purchases during this time for their mothers. The pop-up shop event garners a lot of vendors from across our region. We have people that are signed up from here in Baton Rouge and Lafayette and other great areas because they love it. They enjoyed it the last time, and they requested that we do it again. And of course, I listened to the vendors and I listened to the customers that came, and we're excited to do this again. And also, there's no entry fee to enter as well, Johnny.
Mr. Mayor, you talk
Oh, I
about
can't.
80 small businesses. I'm looking at the press release. 80 small businesses in and around the area. Is that correct?
That's correct. And they're going to be set up right there along False River. Right there, the water is going to be their backdrop. Those vendors are excited, and vendors can still sign up. We're still taking vendors in. They can go to our City of New Roads page if they want to still sign up. They can definitely do that. Your listening audience can call in and sign up now. So it's not too late to get signed in if they want to sign in.
What were you hearing last year, your first time to do this, from some of the businesses that were participating, and how it might have helped them to kind of give them a shot in the arm after being down for COVID?
Well, John, that's a great question. We heard a lot of thank yous because, of course, we were in the middle of the pandemic, and there were not a lot of venues where people could go into out in the open space. And it took a little bit of courage because some people were concerned because COVID was still rampant. The hospital numbers were still pretty high. We went on and stepped out into this journey because we thought it was the right thing to do. And the biggest thing I heard throughout the whole entire event was thank you. And that's why I do this job.
So if I don't live in New Roads and I'm coming across and coming over there to spend the day, what are some of the activities and events that I can get involved with that day as a non-business owner in New Roads, but just as somebody that frequents the area and maybe has a camp on False River?
Great. We have live music that's going to be taking place at 6. We have Eska Soul. They're going to be live on the river. Starts at 6 o'clock. That way you get a chance to sit at the camp, come across the river, enjoy a gorgeous sunset. Because as your viewers well know, it's predicted that the weather is going to be great on Saturday. So you're going to be able to take advantage of that. Johnny, as you well know, and Diane knows, that when y'all would come to the market at the mill, we have some of the greatest restaurants there along Main Street, comparable to anywhere in the country. I don't know if you guys, I know you have been to my mama's kitchen. It's one of our signature restaurants. We also have another restaurant that just recently opened on Main Street. So there's some great dishes, some great cuisine that you can enjoy during the day, along with getting some unique purchases. But just enjoying our scenic view along Main Street is something very spectacular to do on an amazing Saturday. It's not a better place to be on a Saturday when the sun is getting ready to set, other than downtown New Roads, Louisiana.
Yeah, and I was looking at Steve Caparato's forecast just this morning, and it looks like late Thursday night and into Friday is going to be the weather event for the weekend, and then Saturday and Mother's Day Sunday should be great, especially for the pop-up down in New Roads. And you're such a great idea to bring mom over there to support local instead of going to the Florida beaches or Alabama or Mississippi. Go across to New Roads and save gasoline. Gas prices are so expensive, and it's so easy to get there. Just hop over there and right past Irwinville, turn off on LE1, and you're there.
All your viewers can even come down 61 and pass across the Audubon Bridge. That Audubon Bridge is a great scenic route to our city and also to the parish of Point Capee. So it's a great ride. It's a relaxing ride. Actually, Johnny, and you appreciate this, all of our roads leading up to New Roads have just been repaved. So you don't have to worry about hitting any potholes when you come to see us. You can just ease on in, no potholes, and come enjoy a great evening. Also, Johnny, your viewers need to know that coming up on May 21st, that weekend, we're going to have what you call a wind down. So we're bringing Napa Valley to the city of New Roads. And we have all these great wines.
Yeah, I wanted you to talk about that. Talk about that a little bit so we can get that on our calendar as well. What is that wine event, and is this the first time it's happened in New Roads? Pardon me for not knowing that.
Yes. Oh, it's gonna be huge. So what we're doing is we had a group that got together, and we decided we wanted to bring Napa Valley to our city and to our parish. And that's just what we have done. It's an amazing group of event planners, and they have partnered with Napa Valley, and they've agreed to bring some of their best wines out to our city. And along with that, and if your viewers are able to get tickets for the sit-down dinner that we're going to have during that weekend, because it's sold out, we have some people, some very gracious homeowners who have opened up their wonderful homes, and they're providing private dinner tours along with the wind down on the river. And I just want to thank those homeowners for doing that. That portion of it is already sold out, but they can come and enjoy the actually other events that's going to be taking place for the wind down on the river.
And you mentioned coming in on 61. I actually did this one time, and it wasn't. There was a lot of traffic on what we call the new bridge here in Baton Rouge on I-10. I usually go across I-10, go out to LA 415 through Lobdell and go up 190 that way. But and the old bridge was fine that weekend, but I decided to go up 110, and I went north on 61, and I cut across on Highway 10, and I went over the John James Audubon Bridge just because I hadn't been over it in a long time. And it's just such a peaceful drive. It's not crowded on that little stretch of highway, and you come up at the backside near the airport. I was actually coming in to go to the Falls River Airport, and came in that direction. It didn't take that much longer than going over the old bridge and going up 190. It was probably about the same amount of time. I don't know if the drive is a little different or not, but what a pleasant thing. Now I think you went away there, Mr. Mayor. If you can get Tico to help you, but what a pleasant drive that was coming up from that area. Let's see, are you back? I don't know if you're back or not, Mayor. You may have to come back in on us. I don't see you. We're talking with the mayor of New Roads out in Point Capee Parish, Mayor Cornell Dukes, and they have the big event coming up this weekend that is April the, May the 7th is this Saturday, and it's an all-day event to support the local businesses that may or may not have had some problems during the COVID. I'm hoping that we can get the mayor back. Mayor, we lost your Zoom feed, and I don't know if it's on our end or not. I'm hoping it's not. But I was telling the mayor at the very beginning of the conversation that we quite often sometimes kind of get in our own little world, and we tend to, let's see, I'm going to restart the Zoom for you, Mayor, and see if we can get you back in. We tend to focus on things going on in our own little area. I mean, Baton Rouge is obviously, a hot spot for a lot of things, but we have the, New Roads right across the river. A lot of folks that live outside the city of New Roads have camped in and around Falls River, and it's just so much fun to go out there. They've got the gorgeous Point Capee Parish Veterans Memorial. We were a part of that, and when it finally opened, and they have Memorial Day and Veterans Day events right in the middle of New Roads, right there in front of the hospital on the plaza there. And I'm kind of buying time here to see if we can get the mayor back on. I think we did. Hey, very good, Mr. Mayor, you are back. Let me.
Thanks, Johnny.
Now look, you're sideways. Hang on one second. Let's get you straight here and get back to our visit with you real quick. Hang on a sec. You're still sideways. Not quite sure why. But hey, it doesn't bother me. My whole life is sideways. So I mean, you can stay like that. You can stay.
Is that better?
Is that better, Johnny?
Ask Tico Fox. My life is sideways. So if you want to do that.
Can you see us now, Johnny?
Yeah, I can see you. But look, this is how you look, Mr. Mayor.
I can't see you though. Let's see. Come on,
Now you
Tico.
can.
Let's get this thing here.
Okay.
This is so live television. I just love this live TV we have here. See if Tico can turn the camera. Up, almost. No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Very good.
Now we have you. There you go. So no, but we were talking about that and talking about Mother's Day weekend and talking about that back way on Highway 10 back through the. What a pleasant drive that is, and if you've never been across John James Audubon, or if you have people coming in from out of town, what a gorgeous bridge that is. Unfortunately, it didn't really help a lot with the Baton Rouge traffic during rush hour, but what a gorgeous bridge that is.
John, you made a good point. We're very fortunate to have the Audubon Bridge, and we love it. It's a scenic route to the prettiest city on the water. And one other thing that your viewers, I'm glad you mentioned, that your viewers will know as well. We have an airport that sits adjacent to our bridge. So any of your viewers who may have a private plane, want to come and visit by plane, they're able to drop into our Falls River Airport. And if they decide they want to come up to Greater Baton Rouge, they can easily jump our Audubon Bridge and head up to Baton Rouge, and maybe even go down to New Orleans and come on back that scenic route, jump on the Audubon Bridge and get back to their private plane and head on back to where they have to go. These are the kind of things we offer. And we are, I know your viewers may know it, but we are the exact center of the state, which makes us the filet mignon of Louisiana.
I don't think I realized that. The exact center?
Yes, we are the exact center of the state. And it's just so fortunate to be the exact center and have all the great attributes that we have to offer to this state in terms of the river, in terms of the bridge, in terms of the great cooking, and in terms of the great residents that we have there. So we are very blessed to have a city such as ours.
Wow, fantastic. Well, we have the pop-up shop opens this weekend. It'll be, if I'm not mistaken, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Is that right?
Yes, it's going to be 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. And the music starts, the live band starts at 6 o'clock. And they're great. They're going to do us a great job. They always do. And that'll be from 6 to 9. But look, if your audience wanted to come out and do some jogging prior to that, we have a triathlon that starts at 7:30 in the morning. And they can feel free to come jog along the river, come jog down Main Street. It's going to be an awesome time. So we have a day full of events and something for everyone, for the adults, the runners, and people who want to make purchases. And we even have something for your viewing artists who have kids.
What are some of the things that you hear about New Roads from people that don't visit very often that would surprise us? When people talk about your city and they talk about New Roads, what are some of the things that you hear from visitors that make you go, wait a minute, I didn't even realize that? Are they surprised about anything? Are they impressed about anything?
Johnny, you've been doing this business a long time. You know the exact questions to ask. So we are very fortunate now, Johnny, you may know that the American Queen has been landing within our city here for the last several months, and along with a few other stops. So we're getting people from Europe, we're getting people from all across the world coming in and spending time with us in our city. And the thing that we like the most and the thing that we hear the most from them, they say it's the people here in this great city that we love the most and the way we are treated. There again, people open up their homes to them. The businesses along Main Street open up their doors, make them welcome. It's just we possess an attribute in our community that's second to none, and I'll put it up against anyone in the country. And it's just good to have that verified by people who've traveled all over the world on the American Queen to come and say that about our city. And I just want to thank our citizens, and I just want to thank everyone who's involved, because it makes you want to melt when you see how well received and the things they say about us when they come to visit and they've seen all these other cities around the world.
That doesn't surprise me not even a little bit to hear that. I just didn't know if there were any misconceptions that people have about New Roads or about Point Coupee Parish that we want to set them straight on. The people are obviously key to that, and I think you cater to that as well as mayor of this great city.
Well, we couldn't do it without people like you, John. Without your audience and your viewers, we could not do it. We've brought in some record crowds here in the last several months that we're very pleasing, with no incidents. People come to our city. They're well organized. They're not in a rush to leave. So it's very pleasing to see how much foot traffic we have and how many people are enjoying the city. And we're getting ready to do even more upgrades along the river. So we're gonna for our July the 4th event that's coming up. So there's gonna even be more foot traffic. But we couldn't do it without people like you, John.
Well, Mayor, and people like you're just a blessing to the city. Mayor Cornell Dukes we've been speaking with. He's got a big event coming up among many other events this spring and summer. It's this Saturday. It is out in, I guess it's Main Street, you said?
Yeah, right on Main Street. Go to newroads.net. Go to newroads.net. Your listening audience can go to newroads.net, and there you'll find all the information about the triathlon, the pop-up shop, and all the great things and the great restaurants that they will be privy to once they come into the city.
And the good news is free for the public, and you still have vendor opportunities available if you want to contact Tico Fox. They're right there at your office. Can I borrow Tico for some traffic reporting? Tico and I used to team up with traffic here on Channel 9, and then she did a lot of radio and was fantastic on Q106.5, and now she's over with you guys. And I don't want to steal her from you, but I'd love for her to come and do some traffic with me. Look, putting the mayor in an uncomfortable position. Oh my gosh.
Johnny, only for you we'll do that. We'll make that happen for you, John. How about that?
I'm going to hold you to it, Mr. Mayor. Thank you so much.
All right.
Great talking to you. We're going to
it.
try to make this a semi-regular event with you guys because you have so much going on in New Roads and Point Cobee Parish in general, and we just, we just love you guys so much. And Big Brown, we do a lot with him, and he's just a huge. I mean, he is the unofficial mayor, I think, of that area. As a matter of fact, our unofficial parish president. And tell him hello for us. We're kind of keeping up. He had a little health scare not too long ago, but I think last I heard he was doing well. Is that correct?
Doing well, recovered well, and we're glad of it. Mm-hmm.
Great. Well,
Absolutely.
Tell him hello for us, and tell Tico a great job she's doing, and to stay in touch with me, and we'll continue to help support the great city of New Roads. Thank you, Mayor.
Love you guys too, John. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, super, man. What a great guy. That is Mayor Cornell Dukes, New Roads, Louisiana. He's got so many things going on over there, and more to come, and you just need to get over there and support that great city and the people that are there. I'll tell you what, I've had some great crawfish there. I've had some great breakfast there at the end of Hospital Road, right before the railroad tracks. Great little restaurant there, and I wish I remember the name. I know how to get to these places, and I do go on a regular basis, but I just don't remember the exact name. But it's just fantastic. The Spring Pop-Up Shop, downtown New Roads. This Saturday, it starts at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so you can enjoy everything here in Baton Rouge. Enjoy the last Live After 5 with Chris LeBlanc Band, and then sleep in Saturday morning, and then head to New Roads. It's going to be a great weekend. I will see you on WAFB 9 News this morning, tomorrow morning, dark and early. In the meantime, have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday, and we'll be with you through possibly some rain on Friday, and then a great Mother's Day weekend Saturday and Sunday. Thanks for joining me here on Ahysen Nation. Hit the like button, share the videos, subscribe on YouTube, and help us grow this thing. Thank you very much. Have a great week. See you.